Hey, Mike, what do Kelly Slater and PT have in common?
I don't know. They're both world champs?
Nope, they both own Endless Summer box set.
Oh my God, rad. You guys, you can get it too. The link's in the show notes.
I'll cross 10 oceans and I'll cross 10 seas. I am a gannet and I'm flying free.
Hey everybody, welcome to the QuiverCast, where we chat with surfers from all around the world, from all walks of life, and we get their story. Find us at www.thequivercast.com. I am Mike, your host. Let's get into the show. Hello, everybody. This is Mike here with the QuiverCast, and we have a super rad special guest today, Mr. Ozzie Wrong? Or are we doing Ozzie Right? How we going about that, Ozzie?
Yeah, whatever.
What do you prefer right now?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't care. I don't know. I liked Ozzie Wrong. I just thought it was funny to sign my paintings like that. So then I just started running with that.
Yeah, that was super sick.
It's a bit silly, but I am a bit silly, so it's all good.
Okay, well, let's start there. What came first, your art or your surfing?
Well, I mean, my mom still has a painting I did when I was 2, and every kid does art, and I never quit. So probably the art.
Okay, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I started surfing.
Do you remember painting that picture? And you have no recollection.
No recollection, but I know I always loved drawing like a lot, and painting, and just ever since I was a kid, I never stopped loving it.
Right on. Okay, so then when did surfing come into your life, and how did it get in your life?
My dad was a keen surfer, so he grew up in the Collaroy board riders. He was actually a kneeboarder.
Okay.
In the 70s, in a Long Reef and DY and Narrabeen area, Collaroy. So he knew, he was a hardcore surfer. So that's how I got into it.
Okay. How old were you when you stood up?
I think I was tiny. I think I started riding foamy when I was, a tiny little kid, and got right into boogie boarding for a long time. And then I got pretty good at standing on my boogie board.
All right.
And then I was only standing on it for like a year, and I could do floaters and shit and 360s. I was like, I guess I might as well get a stand-up board.
All right.
And I got a stand-up board, and I think I was 10 when I got it, so it's pretty young.
Yeah, pretty young. Why didn't your dad get you into kneeboarding? Why didn't he tell you just to be a kneeboarder also?
Yeah, well, I mean, he was stoked that I was boogie boarding, but he wanted me to stand up. He wanted me to get a surfboard. But yeah, I don't know why he never tried to get me to kneeboard. Kneeboarding was like, it was funny. There was quite a lot of kneeboarders then, but it was still pretty minority group.
Yeah, for sure.
He probably didn't want to get me to get teased.
Did he get teased, you think?
Probably a little bit. I don't know. Yeah, for sure. They used to call him cripples.
Or half man.
Yeah, but he didn't care. Like, his favorite surfer was George Garino, and he probably wasn't much. He was probably about the same age as George, and he was like, we invented shortboards. It's fucking bullshit. We were riding tiny boards way before shortboarders. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so
and they can get the barrel way better.
Yeah, he was getting barreled before. Yeah,
getting totally slotted. Like you're like right there, but I don't know, when it kind of throws out, the kneeboard's kind of rough.
Well, it's kind of interesting though, since you're going to talk about surfboards, that I actually, mostly ride boards that resemble kneeboards.
They're small. And they're
tiny little boards.
So I was watching, what movie was I watching today? An old movie you made, like 2004.
Was it 156 Tricks?
No, it wasn't. It was one for some reason. Anyhow, you were riding like a traditional, like shortboard. When did you switch? And why did you switch?
I always rode. I still do. I mean, I'm not like religiously addicted to riding a tiny wide board, but I mean, pretty much. But I still ride shortboards. But when did I switch? Well, I know early on I snapped the nose off a board, and I loved how it felt, and I rode it for about 2 months just with a broken nose with the foam hanging out. fiberglass hanging off it and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I used to just stash it in the bush at the beach where I used to ride my bike to. So it was like 5 kilometers from where I lived, and I'd ride my bike there after school, get my board out of the bush with a broken nose off it, and go ride it.
Right on.
And all the old guys kind of thought, well, fuck, this grommet's funny.
Yeah.
And then I liked the feeling of that. And then I remember riding the shortboard in Indonesia once and going, oh, this is shit. This is boring. And I went and snapped the nose off it on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, this is way better. So I started just to like the feeling of the tiny board.
Okay.
But I think it's because I don't know why. I think I've got short legs and it just suits my style better. I think that might be why. I don't know. I feel like I just surf better on shorter boards.
Well, you like to mix it up a lot.
They're real speedy, and I love to just go fast. And I like, I often catch. I never wait for the best waves. I'm usually pretty shit waves, and if I got a tiny board that goes really fast,
yeah. Hey, but you ride all kinds of stuff. Like how many boards do you have in your quiver?
Oh, I've got about 50 boards at home, but here in Bali right now, I've got about 8 boards.
Oh, okay. All different boards?
Yeah, I brought, pretty much. Yeah, I got a 7.0. I did have a 6.6. I had a 6.8. I broke both those. I got 7.0, 5.8, 6.3, 5.10. No, and another little one.
Oh.
Yeah, I got a lot. Mostly I ride the little tiny ones.
Yeah. Okay, so
yeah,
is that just to keep your surfing fresh? Why do you switch your boards around so much? It's more fun.
Just for fun. Yeah. I've got the big 7-foot 20 that's real flat. I rode that home heaps before I got here.
Okay.
Big beach break, paddle out in real deep and just skim across because it's so chunky and flat.
Okay. Back
to a barrel, then just can't really even turn, but I love that. It's just to keep it fresh, do something different.
Okay. So, and then what about your art? How do you keep that fresh?
And
what inspires you?
How do I keep it fresh? Well, I just only do it if I feel like doing it. So
okay,
I just went to G-Land and got super inspired by the jungle, and so I did a bunch of jungle work and jungle with waves. And now I'm in Indo, so I'm just doing all landscapes of waves.
Mm-hmm.
Just whatever I'm doing in my life inspires me generally.
Oh, okay.
Whatever I'm into.
You don't force yourself ever. You don't have to go to work and do that.
I don't know. Sometimes I like to, if I feel like I haven't been very productive, it just gives me energy when I feel like I'm being productive. So,
okay.
So sometimes if I feel like I'm in a tired rut or something, I might try and force myself to make something up and do a drawing or whatever.
Okay.
And then if I get somewhere, next minute I'm jumping out of bed in the morning way earlier because I've got something exciting that I want to work on.
Okay, rad. Does the work come out differently that way? Does it look different? Or
I don't know. I mean, sometimes it comes real easy, and that's great. You love it when it's like that.
Yeah.
When you really know that you feel like doing something and really know what you want to do.
Yep.
Sometimes you're like, oh, shit, what am I doing? Is this fucked? Am I wasting my? You know what I mean?
Yep, I get it.
Who do I think I am? Yeah, I go through. I'm pretty emotional.
Are you? So, and that shows in your art, right?
I guess. I don't know.
You don't know?
Well, I can't tell. It's hard to tell when you do it yourself. You're like, is this crap? Or I don't know. I like some of it. Some of it I think is crap, and some of it I think is great. Okay,
so let's go back to you being a kid again. So, did you surf contests, and what did you think about them?
Yeah, I used to surf contests. I enjoyed them. I loved meeting everybody and traveling to new places. That was the thing I liked about them the most.
Yeah.
And they make you try really hard on your surfboard. So, sometimes you pull things off that you might not normally pull off.
Okay.
But what I didn't like about them was, being told that you didn't get through or that you can't last. I didn't like losing. And I hated hassling for waves and, I don't know. And I hated how you had to be at the beach all day and you surf for 20 minutes. I don't know. That was eventually it became, fuck this.
Yeah. At what age did you say?
I'm over it.
What your age did you say I'm over the shit?
Probably about 22. I got over it.
Okay. So you gave it a good go.
Yeah, I did a couple of European legs. Yeah, I did WQS European legs a couple of years in a row, which was so fun. I love traveling with my friends. That was the best. But the actual comp was whatever.
Yeah. So how did that lead to the path of being, I don't know, the longest running free surfer probably around?
Well, I don't know. I just fluked that. I guess luckily I hooked up with Volcom and it was a perfect match for me because I don't know, because I could do the art for them and I don't know. And, you know, maybe because when you're a free surf, you don't get paid that much money. So you can be paid for a long time. Like rather than if you're a big star on the WQS, you need $1 million a year. And then all of a sudden they're like, fuck, we can't pay this guy anymore. So
Yeah.
get a little bit and contribute, you know, some art. Or maybe it could last a long time, you know.
Killer. I mean, it worked for you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so far so good.
Now with so let's talk back like when you were in the mags as opposed to now with like social media and you having to produce clips and stuff. Are you forced to produce clips or do you do it because you enjoy it or like what do you think about social media?
I do it because I enjoy it. I actually make so many clips, but I actually don't put them on social media. I just watch them myself. I just put them on my computer. We're like hours. Yeah, I don't share them because I'm always in my mind. I think I'm working on this amazing movie, but I just keep procrastinating and it never comes out.
Really?
But one of these days I'll finish it. Yeah.
How long have you been working on that?
Probably about 3-4 years.
Okay.
But you know, then my computer just broke with about 4 years worth of footage. But hopefully I can get it. But otherwise, I don't know. I'm in India. I've got a lot of shit. It's just hard. I just always make it. I love surfing. I love filming and watching it. And you realize what your board's doing. And, you know, you end up with heaps of clips.
So way back, I don't know, like I want to say it's like 10, 12, 14 years ago, something like that. When Intersection came out and during your part, how did you come up with the idea? It seemed different than everyone else's in the movie. Do you remember that far back?
What happened? Yeah.
Okay.
That was a sick one.
Yeah,
I was in Bali
really good
for
one.
5 months. Yeah, had 5 months in Bali and I'd been writing all these songs with my ukulele.
Yep.
And yeah, one was about a unicorn, and so I wanted to ride on the unicorn, and then yeah, we got a horn made and rode a unicorn horse. So that was pretty sick.
Yeah, that was totally rad. Yeah, that's when I came like a big fan. Actually, I took my son there, and we were like, dude, like this guy has like his creativity. I don't know if you're the one who produced it and edit and whatever to make that clip. But
yeah,
it was pretty rad.
Yeah, well, I wrote the song and recorded it, and my friend filmed, and you know, we edited it together. Yeah.
Okay. No, I knew the song was yours. So speaking of the song, the Goons of Dune still around? You guys still performing?
We're still around, but you know, we're kind of getting older and we're kind of cruising. We did a couple of gigs this year, but then COVID, you know, we didn't really play through COVID, and we're all really old friends, childhood friends, so. You know, we'll be until we die. We'll probably still be a band. You know,
right on. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we'll be around forever, but we might not. Whether or not we do many gigs, probably just do a couple of years here and there.
Okay. You used to come down to like by my house in Encinitas and play like every year at the saloon.
Oh, sick! Yeah, I remember that.
You guys coming back here soon?
I don't know. We can't go there unless Volcom wants us to do a tour. So we'll see how we go.
Oh, okay. All right, right on. So what are you doing? Okay, so how was G-Land like last week, right?
Yeah, it was sick. It was so fun. I absolutely fell in love with the jungle. It's like being in a safari, like African safari, but with waves. It's just animals everywhere, gigantic trees. You know, it's just so fun. And then the waves, you know, pretty mental.
Yeah, it's 100%.
Yeah, it was cool.
Any animals gonna kill you? Is there still a tiger around? I heard there used to be a tiger there.
Yeah, there's leopards and panthers for sure.
Oh my god,
still there. And maybe tigers. I didn't see any, but there was panther tracks on the beach.
No way.
In the morning, and deer, wild deer everywhere, and just monkeys are going crazy everywhere. It's really fun.
Oh, right on. So, but was this kind of sketchy walking through the jungle, or was it like, were you cool?
Yeah. Oh no, if it's getting dark and you're walking alone through some of that big, thick bamboo, you're like, holy shit, I was carrying a big stick and stuff. You gotta be careful.
What's a stick gonna do to a leopard?
Well, maybe nothing, but it might help. But I mean, like, you know, even just the monkeys. One guy walked along with a bag of peanuts in his pocket, and monkey bit him, and he had to leave, and he got 8 stitches.
Oh fuck! No way.
Yeah.
That's a good story though for later on in life. You got attacked by a monkey.
Yeah, but he just got there and he had to leave to Bali the next day to get a rabies shot. So
Oh my God. Did he get at least catch a couple waves, or is he like out before they even like surfed?
He had one surf.
Well, there you go. All
Yeah,
right.
but he was cool.
That's gnarly. All right. So you're in a lot of different surf movies. Do you even know how many you've been in, or you have no clue?
Oh, I don't know. Nah.
You don't keep track of all that?
Nah.
All right. You guys you and your friends over in Byron Bay, right? Is that where you're still living?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys did the stab movie, or the stab TV show, Surfed.
Oh, yep. Yeah, we did that.
That was pretty fun to watch. And what did you learn on that show? Did you learn anything about yourself?
I know. I don't know. I don't really. I never watched it, so I don't know. I'm pretty shy. I don't really like being on television, so I felt like it was a reality television show.
It kind of was.
Yeah, but I mean, I know that Danny, who made it, is a really big fan of his work, and he's really good at editing. So I knew he'd probably do a good job, but I still just didn't watch it. But I enjoyed it. It was fun surf, and getting paid to surf, you can't beat it.
Okay, well, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and you got to make some money somehow.
Yeah, I mean, pro surfers. I mean, it seems like it's all glorious, but I'm sure it's not as glorious to us as it really is in real life. You know what I mean?
Well,
I mean, you get to surf. Know. That's pretty sick. You get paid to surf, but you gotta eat.
Yeah, but all stuff like that. You're hanging out with a bunch of funny guys having fun. Like, that's fun to do. The only hard part is then you've got to like deal with people watching it and then if I watch it, I go, oh my God, I look like an idiot. Oh, why'd I say that? Oh, fuck. So I just don't watch it. I just ignore it.
Yeah, no, I get that, but it actually,
but it's still a bit embarrassing. You know what I mean?
I don't, because I mean, I don't think any of you guys embarrass yourselves. I think it was just it almost like you guys, like when you had to shape your own board. I think you bought like a board and you had to take it out and like reshape it.
Yeah.
That was so sick. It was like kind of creative. What they had you doing, and I don't know. I thought it was kind of funny, actually.
Yeah. No, that was fun. Good projects. That was a really fun job to work on, to be honest. It was awesome. Yeah,
no, you got to watch it. It's pretty good.
I'll probably watch it when I'm about 60.
Give it 20 years, 30 years.
Yeah. And I'll be like, oh, we got younger ones. Oh, let's see.
Yeah, it was pretty good. And then back to your riding boards, like, what are you riding? Like, what's in your quiver? Do you have like a single fin? Do you ride single fins, or are you riding just twins? Or like...
I got a couple of singles, but I don't ride them very often. I ride lots of twin fins, and I'm kind of into riding thrusters at the moment.
Oh, are you? Okay.
Yeah, but I've been riding twin fins for so long, and I'm kind of like, fuck, I got to get back off the twin fins, just to mix it up. So I'm on the thrusters and amped. I'm trying to like carve it up and slash and do airs. I'm still like pretty into trying to shred.
No, I mean, so I mean, you're relevant today. What you're doing today, I mean, you could win some heats, I'm sure, 100%.
Yeah, I don't know, but I and I just, what am I just rode the sickest little board I got off Joel Fitzgerald. He brought it over to Bali yesterday, and it's about 5.5. Ooh. It's all black, made of carbon, and I don't know, it's really fast. It's so fast, and it's sick. I just had the best surf on it.
Oh, right on. So you're stoked.
Epoxy. No string at epoxy. It's really it's so light. It's fucking sick.
That's actually a good question. Are most of your boards epoxy, or are you riding the PU?
No, they're usually PU.
Okay.
But I've got a few epoxies. I've got 2 boards off Jim Banks. They're both twin fins, epoxies.
Okay.
They're feeling pretty good. They're good.
Do you prefer one or the other, or do the conditions kind of call for what you need?
Oh, completely. Just every surf's different, Depends what the waves are like. And what you feel like doing, too.
Yeah.
Sometimes all I want to do is go as fast as I can and get a barrel and come out. And so twin fins are great. Tiny twin fins good for that.
Yeah.
Then sometimes I want to carve it up and do some turns, and then it's probably better for a thruster.
Mm-hmm.
It just depends.
Yeah, for sure. But what about, like, hey, so, like, let's go back to intersection. You're riding. I don't know what it's like. Almost like a. I don't. From what I can tell, it's like the lightning bolt board. What kind of board was that? Who shaped that?
Dylan Longbottom shape.
Oh, okay.
That board. That was just a thruster. 6'4" pintail.
Yeah, pintail.
Yeah.
And so it kind of holds in a little better for the bigger surf, but it still does. Like your turns look different, but
it might have even been a swallowtail, a tiny swallow. I can't remember, but it was just a thruster. Everyone thought it was a single fin because it had a lightning bolt on it.
Well, I mean, and you could tell it was like I'm pretty sure it looks like you're riding a pintail.
Well, yeah, I was just cruising. I mean, that wave, like, brings out those nice lines because it's so down the line.
Okay.
That makes you kind of surf with just, you relax and just surf a bit more old fashioned and just cruise.
Yeah, yeah. Do you ever, so you have the camera pointed at you, like especially for for anything you're filming. Does that make you surf differently than you would if it was a free surf?
Yeah, I might try a little bit harder. I'll probably ride waves for a bit longer,
Okay.
It's definitely, the hard thing is once you get used to getting filmed, then it's hard to get, when there's no one filming, sometimes you're like, fuck, I'm not even going out. Like if you've been filming a lot and you're tired and maybe you film tomorrow, like right now, I want to surf, but I also just want to save myself for when I'm filming, so sometimes you've got to, be tactical about it.
Interesting.
Don't want to waste all your energy, and then the cameraman rocks up and you're exhausted and sunburnt. You're like, fuck, I should probably have waited till you got here.
All right. And then who's your favorite surfer? Do you have a favorite surfer from the past?
Yeah.
Or currently?
Currently, yeah. I mean, I kind of got a lot.
Okay.
I mean, Mason Ho springs to mind. He's probably one of the funnest guys to watch.
Yeah.
And then I love Noah Dean. He's a good friend of mine. He's a real badass surfer.
Yeah, he is.
And freaking John, he's just unbelievable.
Yeah.
There's just so many guys. But I could probably name like 300 guys if I wanted to.
Yeah, 100%. All right, I got you.
Fuck everybody. It's amazing. But Ryan Birch, I'd like to mention Ryan Birch too.
Okay, yeah.
He's one of my all-time faves because I got to travel with him a lot, and he's a great surfer.
Yeah, he totally rips. Does he shape you boards?
I've got a few off him. Yeah, I've been lucky enough to score about. I've got 3 twin fins off him.
Okay.
And they're pretty damn fun. But I just love that. He's just such a good character, such a good human.
Right on. Okay, let's switch gears. So, musically, what's going on there with you today?
I've got like a 6-string ukulele, and I just sort of sit around in Bali, like playing it all the time. Me and Joel Fitzgerald had a jam this morning. We did a cover of Rivers of Babylon, but none of us knew the chords, so we just made up the chords and made up a new tune and made up the words. But it was Rivers of Babylon. It was pretty fun.
It was, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
You made your own song.
I just mess around with that. It's fun.
So basically, it sounds like everything you do in your life is just about having fun.
Yeah, I know. It sounds ridiculous. But like I guess in a way that's the name of the game in surfing. And if you want to be, if you want to make it your job, you better have a lot of fun. That's
okay. Good point. I mean, yeah, you got to. Do you feel like you have to show that it is fun in order to be?
I actually don't. Well, I'm good at if it's not fun, I don't go out. Like if it's huge and fucking skits and it's just you got to paddle all day, and I generally probably go nap.
Okay.
I kind of just surf on my. If it's crowded on the peak, you got to get like a lot of free surfers will go and sit there all day to get the one that's 4 foot bigger than all the one. Like I might get 100 waves and have such fun, but some of the guys will wait all day and get 3 really big, amazing ones and put them in their video part. But I'm like, fuck that, that's not fun. Okay. I'd rather surf the end and just get 20 shories.
Yeah.
I don't care. I just do whatever.
Do you ever watch the WSL contest anymore? Or do you watch any pro surfing contests?
Yeah, some often, but I watched Bells this year, and I usually watch the Balkan Pipe contest.
Okay.
And I like to watch Pipe, Bells, and that's kind of it. I watched G-Land 2 heats, but it was barely breaking, so I didn't watch much.
Yeah.
I always watch.
So let's talk about you do your own You have your own like website and clothing sign, like and art and everything going on. How's that going? Are you always adding to that?
Yeah, I don't put heaps of energy into it, but sometimes if people just say I want to buy some on Instagram, I got on Instagram mainly.
Oh, okay. Mostly sold off Instagram.
You know? Yeah, it's a bit of fun.
Yeah,
Pretty cool.
it looks fun. Like once again, everything you do is for fun.
Yeah.
Do you think your upbringing made you the person who you are today? Were you allowed to be creative and do your own thing?
Yeah. There's a lot of artists in my family, aunties, uncles. My dad was in a band. He was also writing heaps of poetry, and he liked drawing as well. And my mum, it's a really big thing in my family. A lot of artists. So I was always encouraged
to do what you wanted to do.
Yeah, well, I don't know. We all, and all my friends at school too. All of us, we had a whole gang. We all did art. It wasn't like I was unique at all. We all surfed and did art. All my friends.
Oh, right on. So everyone kind of was like, you guys were more the same than different. Does that make sense?
Yeah, we were all just into Yeah, it was like that's just what we all did.
Yeah.
But that's it. But then I managed to turn it into a job, so I never had to stop. But maybe some of my friends didn't get to keep surfing and probably don't do as much art. But a lot of my friends growing up were good at art.
How many friends do you have from childhood that still surf with you?
Well, the Goons of Doom. I mean, there's three of them, and two of them still surf.
Okay, cool. That's not bad.
I love surfs occasionally, but yeah. And then who else? Yeah, I've been surfing with Joel Fitzgerald a lot. We've become friends more like in the last sort of 10 years than childhood, but I knew him as a child. And who else? I don't know. Yeah, probably just a few, really.
Right on.
There's a few.
Okay, cool. So, anything else going on in your life that we should know about?
Well, I've just been in Indonesia for 2 months, and the first month I was with my family, and then they all went home, and so I've been here for nearly a whole month alone. I've just been I'm calling it my tube vision quest.
Oh,
I've just been obsessed with just trying to get as many barrels as I can in Indo because I didn't get cummy for 2.5 years.
Making it up.
I'm on a tube vision quest.
That's awesome. Okay, so how many kids do you have?
2.
And do they surf?
They surf a little bit. My son surfed a bit in Bali, but he's more into basketball.
Really?
And my daughter is like, Dad, when you get home, I want to surf a lot more. And so I'm like, okay, cool. She's only 8. My son's 14.
Yeah. So how's the basketball games? How's it rolling watching him play basketball? Is he playing on a team?
Yeah, he's on a team. Yeah, it's fun. It looks so fun. I like it. It's a cool game. I never played when I was a kid, but I kind of wish I did.
Oh, really? Good exercise.
Amazing exercise. Yeah, they're all fit.
Just super fit. You got to run.
It's awesome.
It'd be fun. I mean, and you're chasing a ball around. That's pretty gnarly.
Yeah, it's sick.
Yeah, right on. Well, you got any final words?
Not really.
Well, I really appreciate you doing this. I know you're in Bali, and I don't want to take away too much of your time, but yeah, I just wanted to get in contact and check out what's going on with Ozzie Wright.
Yeah, man, right on. Thanks for your interest.
Yeah, totally. All right, then, man. Thank you again. And this is Mike and Ozzie, and we'll see you guys later.
Ready? I'll cross 10 oceans and I'll cross 10 seas. I am a gannet and I'm flying free. I was a sailor, been lost before, but now I'm coming home to shore. I lost a woman, the one that I loved, thought she was given to me from the Lord one of these days. So in a land that's far away, yeah, in a land that's far away. Came undone, and then I found out years later that we'd had us a son. My life, it was empty. Where could they be? One day I'm gonna find them, but they won't see me, 'cause I'm just a ghost upon the sea. Rocket Man. Tide, but I'm never reaching those that I seek. My body, it's battered, and my wings are torn. Where's that sweet lady? Oh, where's that sweet boy? You know that I'd buy her dresses and I'd buy him some toys. I'm never reaching those that I seek. My body, it's battered, and my wings are torn. How will I survive those winter storms? Yeah, man! Upon
Hey, you guys, Endless Summer box set. This thing is legit. It's authentic, numbered certificate in it. It has a 5-frame film strip from the original print. You will literally own a piece of history. It has a specially minted bronze medallion. Dude, that thing's sick. Okay, there's so much more here. Go to the show notes. There's a link on there. Go check this piece of history out. This thing's rad. Seriously. Smithsonian American History Museum has it. It took 4 years of research with 3.5 in production, all hand assembled. This thing's rad. So much to this awesome box set. Remastered DVD, sharper images than the original film, but dude, this thing's so sick. Link in the show notes.